Okay, so this is the third business-related kind of presentation, which is going to be on PCB software. I know I never had really much of a background in it, and the only time I ever even tried to use this kind of software was probably in about January of 2017. After I had the sideband generator circuit ready, I had to learn some kind of software. And you know, there's a lot of paid options, there's free options. And RS is going to share with you an open source free program that's actually pretty robust. They can pretty much do anything, and he's going to kind of give you a walk by step. Anyway, thank you, RS.
All right. A little bit in 1999, I upgraded to the 99 SE version of ProTel. And then the next year, they got bought out by some big company. So no more ProTel. Or otherwise, I'd be using that to show you how to do this. So Aaron asked me to fill in for some other folks that bailed on him. And so I downloaded this KiCad that he recommended because he had been using it. I'd never seen it. And like he said, it took me approximately 5 hours to figure out all the features in this that I could do in ProTel and have been doing all these years. So here we go. Let's start with a brand new file. Hit new. Well, I thought it did it. New. There we go. All right. And Apple wants to intervene here. Okay, let's name this Bedini SSG. Okay, we're starting with a fresh schematic. First thing we want to do is set it in inches. Okay, now what we want to do is start with the most important part of the circuit, which is generally the transistor. So let's go down here and, all right, let's hit add component. All right, here's all of our symbol libraries, and it's quite extensive. And we want to come down here to, what is it? Device. Okay. Okay, and then we go down to transistor. We got one right here, needs to go straight to that pad. And you see how I make the shortest connections as possible by arranging all of the footprints. Now, we have a little problem with this one. Let's see, where does he need to go? Oh. Let's not do him just yet. Let's get this one. Let's go to the smaller 50 mil track. Okay, now this is a signal track, and that might still be just a little small. Okay. You can create your own pad shapes, your own pad spacings, and the whole 9 yards. There's a whole editor just for that. Yeah, and this is why one of the many reasons I would still like my ProTel, because I've created hundreds of custom pad layouts. Well, so now we've made fat pads. A lot of times things like this diode, it may not have, I think this one will be okay, but things like that may have real tiny holes. And if you try to put a big fat lead in it, it's going to be too tight and you have problems. So always kind of look at the hole, compare to a part, and maybe even put a micrometer on it so that you know it's going to fit in that hole. Too tiny holes are a pain in the butt. Big fat holes that are a little sloppy or never fail. Okay. All right, so I think y'all get the track layout part and making fat pads and making fat tracks. So let's move on.